Okay guys, it's ADC Melbourne here. I'm on the streets of Ozone, Nagoya. I'm going to show you the interior of a massive supermarket here in Japan. The reason is, if you stay in an apartment, at least you'll know that you won't starve. And I'm telling you guys, you ought to see the food in this place. I'm hoping they'll let us in there to videotape. I mean, if not, I'll just have to cut it short and post what I can. Like I said previously, I'm going to show the local supermarket as well, so you don't have to go out of your way to get a decent meal. And trust me guys, some of this ready-made meals that are over here is sensational. The other thing about being in Japan, it's a cash-based society, so there's only really 3 places you can go to get guaranteed cash out. Aeon Bank, which is the name of the mall we're going to at the moment, and the other one is 7-Eleven Bank. I mean, I don't have to see about 7-Eleven, they've got ATMs in all the little corner stores. And the last place is JP Bank, which is Japan Post. They've got a banking arm. So the supermarket is absolutely huge. While I'm here, right next to us, I've been walking past for the last 10 minutes, is the Mitsubishi Electrics. They have a massive big complex here. Obviously I can't go in there, but it is massive.
And here we are guys, we're inside the supermarket. Now as you can see, it's not much different from a Western supermarket. It's clean, there's a huge variety of stuff. This is the fresh produce section, and everything you get in the West you can get here. Apples, pineapples, tomatoes, etc. So if you stay in an apartment rather than a hotel, you're not going to starve, and it'll probably be a cheaper option. Now, I'm going to show later on the video some of the food in the aisles, but it's in English in some respects. But have a look at this, is the bread section. So they're in smaller packages than what you see back home, but it's fresh and it's good. And what do you put on your bread and toast in the morning? Well, you put marmalades and jams. Well, here's a good selection of what's available. Now, some of these brands are British and French, so you're certainly not going to feel a long way from home in Japan. We're in the seasoning section, and here's what I mean by it's partially in English. You can't go wrong, you can figure out what's actually in the bottle. Now, oil is available, obviously, vegetable oils, etc. And you can get them in smaller bottles, so for single travellers or short-term travellers. And everyone knows who Campbell's soups are. They've got them over there in English and obviously in Japanese. But good range for the winter months. And here's alcohol. Look how cheap that is for 4 litres. Now here's the good stuff guys that I said at the start of the video. It's ready-made meals. Now here's the savoury bread section. Very good selection there. Sometimes better than what you find in the West. Then you go up to sandwiches here. I mean, these ready-made sandwiches are fresh made every day, and they're available everywhere. 7-Elevens, Lawson's, your smaller style supermarkets. And then, now we get onto the good stuff. Now, these are ready-made meals, and there's something here for everyone. Western style meals to traditional sort of Japanese style meals. Some of the stuff I didn't even know what they were, but I tell you what guys, it's well worth buying and tasting. It was delicious.
And here we are on the streets just around the corner from my apartment. So I'm just walking down the local small neighbourhood supermarket. They had eggs and all that sort of stuff there. I put some basics on. First day I was here, so I'll give you a quick tour. It's a very small thing, but it's all got all the basics like coffee, milk, fruits, vegetables. So staying in an apartment, you're here the first day and you just get something. It's a good start. And then you can shoot down to the major supermarket afterwards. And here we are guys, right there, about 10 minutes away. As you can see, where the 2 ladies are right there.
And here we are guys, we're outside the local supermarket. This is about 10 minutes walk away from the apartment. As you can see, they've spread some fresh produce out onto the neighbouring building and onto the footpath here. There's a good selection. The locals obviously like their food and cooking fresh, so They buy on every second day. Plus, the apartments are really well, not really small. So there's not that much space for storage, and obviously a larger refrigerator, etc. But there's everything you need, especially on your first day or two getting there, and if you just need a quick snack or just a quick top up, there's plenty of stuff in here. You'll probably recognise some of the bottles to the left there. They're in the early part of the video. Now I'm going to finish the video with a difference today. This all-girl band, those pop groups that you love in Asia, were appearing at Nagoya Station. They're called Sakura Cinderella. So enjoy the short clip, and cheers, guys.